We are from B,
C, and Financial, where we help every situation make sense.
So first off, we are going to look over Oliver's case a little bit. We're going to identify a problem, we're going to analyze his problem, and then we are going to take into consideration some of the factors that are important to him. Also, we are going to set up a criteria for Oliver. We are going to introduce him to some different alternatives, and then we are also going to give him our recommendation and how he can implement it.
So after meeting Oliver, we found out he's an outgoing people person who is involved in case competitions. He's also involved in school, such as sports, including basketball. He's also very family oriented. He cooks with his mom and wants to make his family proud by going to university. He's also a risk taker by starting different types of businesses and putting himself out there. He's very determined and dedicated within these businesses and wants to go far with them. He's also academic and insightful and goes outside the box to make his business big.
Alright, so for the analysis of his life, some of the logistics. So his business pop culture annually, his gross income for it is $30,000. So his expenses for his business are $30,000. However, in these expenses, he has included his own management salary and his part-time employment salaries, leaving him a net income of $0. For his personal monthly budget, his income is the $625 he gets from being a manager at his own business. His fixed expenses, which include his car, like his gas, his car insurance, and his rent, is $305. His variable expenses, which include entertainment, food, gifts he likes to gift his girlfriend, and clothing, is $290, leaving him $25 balance at the end of each month, which he transferred into his tax-free savings account.
So then some of the factors and criteria. So his financial factors. Right now he has $5,000 in savings so far as TSFA right now. He has also been offered a full scholarship to a school in BAC. His parents are also willing to help him pay for schooling if he needs. Right now he needs to invest $30,000 in order to expand his pop culture business right now. He is committed to go to Thailand right now, so he needs to pay for this trip. If he goes to school, his parents are willing to pay for half of the trip, leaving him to pay $1,750. But if he doesn't go to school, he'll have to pay the full amount, which is $3,500. And he can also look into different financial assistance, so that would be like government grants, loans, lines of credit, a GoFundMe page possibly, and possibly helping for parental assistance as well. Some personal factors that he has to consider is he wants to expand his business. He's very passionate about it and he finds happiness within that business. His family, friends, and girlfriend also make him very happy, and he also wants to gain knowledge in order to better his business a little bit more.
Alright, so after looking at the big picture and all his background information, we came up with 3 alternatives for him to consider. The first one would be bettering his brain. This would be going to university, making his parents proud, and furthering his education. Our second possibility would be popping his possibilities. This is where he would just do his business and strive to make it better on his own without going to school and hope for the best. And then his third one would be conventional compromise, which would be a 50-50 between the two, where you go to school part-time and while still pursuing his business part-time.
Alright, so bringing analysis to alternative number 1, bettering his brain. This wouldn't allow him to physically expand his business, as he wouldn't have the time for it. He would be able to take advantage of his scholarship, which would lead him to lots of family support, as his family really encourages him to take advantage of his educational opportunities. His priority of passion would be put back a little bit, because he would be able to focus on his business, which he is really passionate about. However, he would be obtaining knowledge in his area of passion, which would help him in the long run and would make him smarter. He'll have the opportunity to network with new people in his field, so he'll be taking business classes, surrounding himself with people like him, which will help him as a person. There'll be no increase to savings, as he won't be able to continue on with his business at the same extent, so he won't have the savings that he keeps accumulating throughout. His Thailand trip, he'll only have to pay for half of it. His parents are willing to pay for half, so he'll be able to go on that without as much financial stress.
The next one, popping the possibilities. So The physical business expansion would be very enormous because he would be dedicating all his time into his business right now, and he can take it full swing. The pressure to be successful would be very high though, because he's not going to school anymore and he still wants to make his parents proud somehow. His parents are going to be a little bit disappointed because he's not taking that scholarship and not furthering his education. The priority of passion is going to be put on the back burner a little bit. He's still taking classes that apply